Okay, welcome back everybody. We're going to do a pod review today on this pepper right here, and this is called the Dulce Marron. This, I believe, was a pepper lover's creation when I used to be around. I still have seed for it, so I do like to grow these out from time to time. I've done a review in the past on these, but I don't know if I can properly give it justice for what I did. The pods didn't come out to the best flavor, and so I don't want to cut it short and, undermine what its true flavor might be. It's just that particular year, it didn't taste that good to me. But this year, we'll try it again, and maybe they'll taste a little better. But here's a different type of pheno on this. Normally, they get much longer, and they're much more skinny, with the same kind of ridges and grooves in it, but they do get a lot longer. These were actually kind of short this year, but it's definitely the same pepper variety. It's not a cross or another variant coming out of it. But let me give you a better look at it. All right, that's what it looks like. All right, that's a better look at it. Let's take this one here and give this one a bite. This thing has got a really strange flavor, guys. It kind of reminds me of what I tasted the first time I ate it the first time, but it'll taste a little better, actually. But it's got a very strange flavor. It's got sort of like a bubblegum type of flavor. And when I say bubblegum, I'm not referring to like 7-Pop bubblegum. I'm referring to like regular chewing bubblegum. Remember Bubble Yum? It's kind of got like a bubblegum, bubble yum type flavor. It has a slight bit of sweetness, but it has a strange flavor that I don't know how I'd be able to even describe something like this. It's very, very strange in flavor. It has, I don't know, let me take another bite and see if I could try to get an image of what it might taste like. Look how red and rich that is on the inside. There's a little more pepper flavor. A little bit of heat. Okay, this time I got a little bit more of a pepper flavor from it, and there's a little bit of like a there's like a type of, there's a very slight sweetness to it, not much tanginess, a little bit of tanginess. There's a funny kind of a flavor to it that's I can't even describe. It's just a really strange flavor. It's not bad or anything. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this flavor of this thing. It's just very strange. It's kind of like in a world of its own. But like I said, I've been growing the Dulce Marrons for at least 6 years now, and they always kind of do the same thing. They always got this weird flavor. Some years are not so good as far as flavor goes, but some years I've had them where they were really sweet and like a candy. Let me take one more bite. Just making sure there's no mold on it. That'll really throw your flavor off. Here's what the seed core looks like. It does have a little bit of heat on it, but it's very low, guys. Very low. I would say the maximum, and I've eaten these where they were a little hotter than what I'm tasting right now, but I would say the heat could probably get up to around between 5 and 800 on a Scoville. This particular one right now, maybe about 100 on the Scoville. The type of burn that it is, it's just a warm type of glowing burn all around the tip of my tongue and around where my lips are, really, and that is about it. There's really nothing too crazy with it. These pods are actually about 4 months old. They've been sitting on a plant for a long time. Just never had a chance to get around to doing a review on it. And so I picked them, and they've actually been sitting up here on my counter for the last at least 2 weeks. So they did get a little bit slightly wrinkly. So they're not fresh right off the plant. They're fresh off the plant, but they're they've been sitting around on my countertop for a while, and sometimes that happens with me when I get really busy. Just don't have time to do pod reviews or even process the pods. I just let them dry out. Most of the times I can get them to dry whole like that, and then just dry them like that. And when I'm ready, I just crumble the whole thing up and use it in my cooking. But it's a nice flavor. It's definitely interesting. You can see the flesh is like a dark red maroon color. I would imagine that's why pepper lovers originally named this the Dulce Marron, or maroon, I would imagine. That's what they probably were intending to name it, because the inside color of it is a funny red, dark maroon color. It's not your typical red. This is like, that looks like a piece of flesh or something. Raw red type of maroon red flesh color. And the pods aren't exactly brown. They look brown on camera, but if you really look at them, they're kind of like a deep maroon, red, brown type color. It's definitely not the same thing as brown. It's not a brown pepper. Though they kind of look brown, they're not really brown. They're like a maroon color, and it's really strange. And you can really see it on the inside of the pepper. That red color, maroon red, that is what I'm seeing on the outside. You can't see it that much on the outside because the camera just ain't able to pick that up. But I could see it a little bit on the outside. So it's like a maroon red color. It's a very strange type of color. And I really like growing this pepper for that reason, because it's very different and very identifiably different than most of my other peppers. You could pick this one out a mile away. You know what you're growing when you're growing this among all your other peppers. Oh, that's the Marron, you know. You can see it's red. But that's about it. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this pepper. I do have seeds available on my website. You can pick up the Dulce Marron on my website. Don't forget to visit hrseeds.com for all your vegetables and garden seeds. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.